Hey, Mike with Pest Control here. And do you know why harvest time is really important to pest control? If you don't, today's video we're going to talk about some different reasons why that's the case. Now, a lot of people don't necessarily make the connection between it being harvest time and kind of the changing of the seasons and why that can really create an upswing in pests around your home. Well, a lot of different pests will feed and live in farm areas where there's crops. So there's all kinds of pests that like to feed there, eat on the fruits, the vegetables, the grains, different things like that. So, pests like fleas, rodents, mice, moles, voles, that and so much more, all kinds of different insects, stink bugs, all that and more, again, that like to feed around crops and things like that. So they have that mainly for a food source and somewhat shelter. But what happens is during harvest time, the farmers are going to cut all that down, gather all that food, and now that main food source for those pests are gone. And what they're going to do is they're going to spread out then at that point into the community to try and find that next food source and that place to live. So that's one key factor where you might see an increase of these pests around this time of year, because again, as that food source is removed, they're going to look to move elsewhere. Now, another aspect that has to do with this time of year is as temperatures drop, most pests can't survive the winter. So they're going to look for a new home, a new food source that they can move into. So if your home is not adequately prepared to prevent these pests from getting in or to remove these pests, you're setting yourself up for a lot of different issues. And another thing that usually happens is this time of year, the weather's pretty nice. You don't really need heat. You don't really need AC. A lot of times you have the windows open or doors open, and this is basically just inviting pests to come in. And so there's a couple steps you can do to help prevent that. One is to install door sweeps. They're basically things that go on the bottom of the doors that reduce the gap in between doors so pests can't get in, insects, rodents, different things like that. You want to check your windows and make sure that the screens are fully intact. And, again, if you're having the window wide open, you're just asking for pests to come on into your home. So make sure cracks and crevices are sealed as well. That's one thing you really want to focus on is exclusion, and that just means sealing all entry points around your home. And the downside of this is it can be very tedious, can be costly at the same time. There's various little fixes you can do like the door sweeps, but again, you might even have cracks and crevices you don't even know are there. So as your home ages, there can be cracks in the foundation around the home, so insects and pests can still be getting in through those areas that, again, you might not even know are there. So it's a couple reasons why you want to hire a pest control service and a professional to come in and help you out. Number one, with exclusion, because if you don't know what you're looking for, you're a lot more apt to leave holes and gaps and entry points for pests. And at the same time, pest control service can use product to create a barrier around your home. So these pests, as the season change and harvest time comes about, they're less likely to go into your home because there's going to be that product barrier on your home to help keep those pests away and out so they don't get in the winter and really, again, stay there all winter long and breed and multiply in your house and have an issue or an infestation as spring comes. So a couple different tips on why harvest time you might want to focus more on your pest control needs than you think, and some different tips you can use and why to hire a pest control service to help you out as well. So again, if you are looking to set up a barrier like that or focus on exclusion around your home, be sure to reach out to a pest control professional like Rove Pest Control. And if it's your first time working with us and you haven't had a service before, you can go to rovepestcontrol.com/50 off. And just enter your information, you're going to get $50 off your first initial service with us. Again, so if you want to get access to that and take advantage of our services, you go to rovepestcontrol.com/50 off. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.